Right, welcome to the next card in today's class. I do hope you've loved making the cards so far. This is my favourite card in the whole set that I have made for this month's class. I just love the way these dies work. I love the colours, and this little touch of glimmer just does the trick, doesn't it? So let's get started. We have got a card base cut from basic white card, which we can just crease like so. We have a layer of mint macaron cardstock that we can layer on. Okay, like so. Don't need to stick the layer on the front as of yet, but you will have another layer that will sit just like so on the front. Don't put that on. And then inside you have the same layers, okay? So you've got a layer of mint macaron card, followed by a layer of, oh no, don't put that one in either actually, because we've got some stamping to do. So we're going to bring in a piece of grid paper, and then we are going to do some stamping with this large stamp, which is the main feature of the Sending Hugs stamp set. So we're going to stamp with Memento ink. Okay, so we're going to give that a really good layer of ink, and then you're going to stamp this in the centre of your piece of white. Give it a little press, even press. Try not to rock the stamp because you don't want to get a blurred image. That will then stamp like that. And then for this one, which is the piece that we were going to stick inside, I'm just going to stamp a little bit in the corner, and I'm going to bring that over. And I want to just stamp a little section like that. Okay, put the stamp out of the way, and now we can do some colouring. So if we follow the same design as we've done with this, you're going to use Stamping Blends pens if you have them. If you don't, you can use Right markers. So we've got Pale Papaya for the orange, we have Mint Macaron for the green, and then I'm just using a light smoky slate for some other accents. Okay, so first of all we're going to colour in all the flowers. Okay, and I did toy with doing this live, or here's one I made earlier, but I get a lot of requests saying, how do you do your colouring? So here we are. So I always start with the lighter shade, and I do prefer to colour with the fine tip, unless it's a really large area, in which case I might use the felt tip style end. Now the trick with the colouring on this is I'm not being too careful, because it's one of those images that we're going to cover a bit of it up anyway, but you don't need to have perfect colouring over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the darker shade to highlight. Okay, so I want to highlight where this shadow might fall, and actually on this stamp set some of it has been done for you already. Okay, so just going to go over that area. Like so. So you're just bringing up some of that area, and then using the light again, you're going to colour between the two areas. So go over the line where the dark one finishes and just blend the two colours together. Now with this colour you don't really get, there's not a lot of difference, so you don't get too much distinction between the two colours, but it's good to just cover up any of those marks. Okay, and then with the green, I've missed a piece. With the green, we're going to colour the leaves in the same way. So we're going to go over with the light to start us off. And there's quite a lot of green in this image. And I find that when you're going around with this colour, you realise actually you've missed quite a lot of the other colour. But that's all right. These colours look really nice together, I think. Okay, and then again in the same way we're going to use the green to just highlight. And what I tend to do is just go over the lines that are the added detail in this set. But it's up to you how much shading you want to do, really. Okay, like so you can see it coming together. Now go back over with the light to blend. Colour in any areas that you might have missed. And the trick with blending as well, another trick, there's many tricks, just don't push very hard. If your pen's making a squeaking noise, you're pushing far too hard, and all you'll do is you'll ruin the nibs, and you'll be buying new ones a lot. You don't need a lot of pressure at all, just let the ink work for you. Okay, there's a little one here that I've missed. Like so, and then for all the little areas that I've missed, all those little sections, I'm going to use a smoky slate blend, just a light one, to just add a third colour. And again, I'm not being too precise. I think this is one of those images that you can get away with sort of unprecise colouring, because in places the image isn't finished. And it just brings it all together nicely. Just like so. Okay, need to do the colouring on that one. So then we can put this on, and you're only going to get a little border of that mint macaron showing. I want it to be quite a subtle look. Like so. And then obviously we've got the hugs, which we haven't coloured in, and this is where the dye comes in. You can't really see it from too far away, but you can see that dye is there. So believe it or not, this dye actually lines up, not perfectly, but with the image underneath. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curl it slightly. So I'm just going to use my bone folder to just curl the edges a little bit, because I want there to be a little bit of movement on this card. That's better. So then now you're going to add your glue to the underneath, just where the letters are, and just like the other cards in the set, and then just layer it on. Now it doesn't go perfectly, but it's good enough. Look at that. I think that's really, really pretty. And then obviously the white gets a bit too much. So this is where the sparkle comes in, and I love the sparkle. Okay. My S is round the wrong way. Believe it or not, there is a right and wrong way with this S. You'll work it out. Okay, so there is our hugs. Now we just need to do what we've done before with our bow. And we're going to stick that down with a glue dot. Here are the glue dots. If you didn't have glue dots before this, I bet you'll be rushing out to buy them. Okay. Stick that on, and then we just need to stamp the word "From All of Us" to add as our secondary part of the sentiment. And then that is going to go over the top of our bow. Oops, stuck down with another glue dot. Hugs from All of Us. And then to finish, all you need to do is do a little bit of colouring on that one. I'll show you this one here. A little bit of colouring. Maybe another stamped sentiment, and then this bit just goes inside. And that's it, all done. I hope you like the cards. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.